Valentine's Day is almost here, so people around the office are getting that warm, fuzzy, romantic feeling that actually has no connection to real-world relationships. That's right, I said it, because love is all about putting up with other people's flaws as much as it is about those one-off big gestures. But games only have a few hours to build that emotional connection between you and the other characters, making it hard to enjoy those quieter, more touching moments that make up a real relationship. Some games do manage it though, and here are 3 of those games that really gave me the feels. Shooter based on a comic book that revolved around mob violence and supernatural horrors, the Darkness games managed to do a fantastic job creating these quieter, more poignant romantic moments. Much of the relationship is actually quite obvious and laid out through a lot of exposition. Your character, Jackie Escatado, is very much in love with his lifelong girlfriend, Jenny Romano. The two fell for each other during their time living in an orphanage and had a fairly standard life despite Jackie's ties to the mob. All of which is until Jackie dies and becomes possessed by the evil shadow of the Darkness. For a little while it seems the two will be able to continue their relationship, even if Jackie is in an undead state. But that's until Jenny is kidnapped and killed by another crime family. And that could be it, but your bond is so strong that your lover continues to haunt you through her afterlife, providing a driving force in this tale of revenge. But if you're in a hurry, then it can be easy to brush over the more powerful moments of this tale as you spend time just quietly sat in front of a TV. In these scenes, you can quickly hop up and move the game forward. Or alternatively, you can just sit on the couch with Jenny and watch a huge chunk of the movie together. It's quiet, calm, and in many ways unnecessary, but it's the closest I've come in a gaming relationship to just sitting and thinking, yeah, I recognise that. Sometimes love is instantaneous. Often it just slowly grows over time. And very occasionally it can spring up out of hate-filled codependence. Yes, I admit that is an awful Valentine's Day card, but it is the storyline of Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. When the kidnapped Trip escapes her kidnappers hundreds of miles from home in a post-apocalyptic world, she sees her only chance of getting back safely is with the help of fellow escapee, Monkey. Having previously seen him in action, she realises that this feral inhabitant of the wasteland probably won't help obligingly, and so she slaps on one of the slavers' headbands, a device that will explode if the two are separated or if her heart stops. As you can imagine, Monkey isn't too happy about this and makes various theoretical threats on her life, but slowly an affection and respect grows. There are multiple twists during this tale, but perhaps the most revealing is towards the end, where Monkey reveals that to him the headband has just become a convenient excuse for him to stay near Trip. Ultimately, the two end up needing each other, as Trip's mechanical skills and computer expertise save Monkey when his raw power isn't enough. It's a different take on romance, and one without any titillating moments of passion that could so easily have undermined the tenderness of the couple's burgeoning codependence. Plus the great chemistry between Andy Serkis and Lindsay Shaw, plus their beautiful character models, doesn't help the believability of the romance. Passage is on my romantic list for 2 reasons. The first is that I think it's a fantastic metaphor for a real life relationship. The second, it's gonna drive my video editor crazy. Seriously, good luck making this look good. But I digress. This free little game has you walking down a narrow path. In front of you everything is hazy, and there is little behind you. Move forward and you can explore unseen parts of the world as you avoid various obstacles in what is basically a simple maze. The twist is that along your way you can meet another person. Running into them sees a huge heart appear and then suddenly you're in love. Okay, I admit that bit isn't realistic, but having someone with you makes the desolate journey less lonely and can offer bigger rewards. But the trade-off is that you must move as a pair. Together you are less nimble and unable to fit through some of the maze's gaps, a fact that sometimes forces you to backtrack. Plus, depressingly, eventually your partner can die, leaving you with nothing but a gravestone, which is surprisingly upsetting considering the game's low-res look. It may not be the graphically most impressive game, but in Passage, forming a relationship provides a true trade-off, So, as in life, if you want the benefits of a partner, you must be prepared to put up with the inconveniences. Okay, a lot of older games on today's list, I admit, but if you're looking for something a little more contemporary, then might I recommend Firewatch. It only came out yesterday and it's about as depressing as everything else on the list. Really though, if you have any happy or romantic memories of games, share them in the comments. I probably need them to cheer me up. Or just like this video, that would probably make me happy too. That's it for this week. I'll be back in another 7 days with 3 more games. I'll see you then.